Hello, welcome back to another video. Today's video is not going to be about the K1 Max but about my CR6 SE. I've been just sitting here like, since I'm printing with the K1 Max, it's very fast and amazing. Why I'm printing with this? Sometimes I want to do two models at the same time and I just cannot do that. So I was like, since I already have this CR6 SE and the only thing that's broken is the hot end or the heat block, I stripped the thread on my CR6 SE. It's been over 3 years now, I believe, since I got the CR6 SE, and that is the first major problem that I had ever had. So I'm gonna go on about today and upgrade this hot end to a stainless steel hot end from Micro Swiss and many more. Let's get some unboxing and let's get this printer up and running again. Got some package from Amazon. Let's open this and let's see what kind of modification I got for today's printer. The first bag is, whoa, Micro Swiss hot end. It's so much smaller than I thought it would be. When I watch other people's YouTube video, the box seems so much bigger, but this is so tiny. The second thing I ordered are these fans. These are 40mm RGB fan. The reason why I got this is just I don't know, some color on the printer, and 40mm is a little bit better than 30mm to cool the all metal hot end from Micro Swiss. It's not stainless steel, it's metal. I love unboxing stuff. A bag inside a bag. Inside another bag. So this is from, I guess it's with Creality and Capricorn, I think that's what you pronounce it, Capricorn or something like that. It's the Capricorn PEFT tube replacing with the old tube. To be honest, here's my old PTFE bonding tube. It's pretty short because I keep cutting it off. On my K1 Max, I printed this model that is on Thingiverse. I'll link it down below. It's like 2 years old now, so I hope this still works. It's a model that transformed the CR6 SE into a direct drive. Oh yeah. That sounds so amazing. It's so hard. Holy crap, dude. That pop, it hurt actually. This is printing using PETG from Flash Forge. This is their burnt titanium, which looks really amazing. Let's see if this fits the Micro Swiss hot end. Okay, time to unbox the Micro Swiss hot end. It's so small, man. Taping. Oh yeah, look at that. Step-by-step instruction. Then you get a metal hot end with these two thingy down there. I don't know what they're called. Silicone sock, that's what they call it. You get a nozzle, a 0.4 nozzle, which is very nice. You get your heat block. This was the one that I screw up the thread. And you get your tools and accessories, stuff like that. That's it with the box. Let's open this. No, it's so small, it cannot come out. Okay, there we go. Oh, this look really clean, really nice. So here are the tools side by side. Creality and Micro Swiss. As you know, it's been out for 2-3 years now, so there's not that much difference. So many people already showed these out, but I just want to make a quick update video that I'm going to be having my second printer. Just want to vlog this for my purpose only. Not sure if anybody's interested in this, but here's how I disassemble my whole hot end from the CR6 SE. The heat block, the thread inside just all messed up. And this thing actually attached to this thing. It just screw in from the top like this. I didn't know that. I was trying pulling it. You just screw in and screw it out. Same with this top part. I thought it's like push in or like mold it together, but you can just unscrew this. It's like so simple and so easy like that. I was pulling it so hard. This is the temperature measurement, I believe. And this is what heats up the nozzle. And this is my fan. I lost this piece, so I printed one, and this piece is not good. I'm gonna print another one, and hopefully it's so much better. This piece sucks. It's so flimsy. It just broke. So what I'm gonna transfer from my CR6 SE are these two things, so that it will go into the Micro Swiss one. To be honest, I could just bought one of these and that printer would be set to go. It would just be like $5. Instead, I spent over $100 on this project. Hopefully it's worth it. Oh, by the way, if you want to support the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's get to the 1000 mark. And then I'll be able to do way more stuff, more interesting, more project in the future. And if anybody out there want to support me with my future project, filament, 3D printers, nozzle, heat blocks, anything like that, feel free to contact me. Oh gosh, this thing is heavy. Oh, my room is way too small. I cannot fit everything here. Whew, okay. Hopefully you guys get a good angle of this. It's not gonna be the best tutorial out there or something like that, but it's something. There's way many good tutorial out there. I'm just recording this based on my happiness, okay? Let's get this thing down a little bit. Before anything else get assembled, I'm gonna fix this thing. As you can see here, it's very wobbly. This thing is very wobbly, and I can spin the wheels with ease. It's very wobbly, so I hate that so much. I'm gonna try and fix that before I assemble anything else. I watched a video and they say that one of these, like most likely the bottom one here, has an adjustable bolt that you can adjust and then it will turn, it will tighten up everything. So I'm gonna try that and see if it works. Yeah. Wow, with just 2 turns and testing, it's completely worked. This thing up here move. Okay, I just barely make it tight so that it is not shaking off, which is very nice. And next my build plate is pretty solid, so I'm not gonna touch that. Wow, that solves my 3-year problem that I've been having with this thing shaking. Okay, onto installing this thing as a direct drive 3D printer. Okay, so I didn't realize that you gotta take this piece off and this piece off from this thing. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so that's how you take everything off. I'm gonna leave these 2 bolts here. I don't know why, but I love doing these kind of stuff. You gotta take off this back plate off first from this thing. So I'm gonna remove this light. Hopefully I don't crack it. Just gonna use some tools and just pop it out. Luckily this did not break. Before I do that, I'm gonna take off this direct drive up here and mount it on top first. To do that, I think you need to take off this bolt right here. I'm gonna take off this piece, which I 3D print so that the filament goes in easy. Not sure if I want to change this filament sensor because I don't know how to think about it. They say that there's a spring here, so I'm gonna hold this thing down so that the spring does not pop up and get lost in my room. Oh, yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, right there. The spring just pop out. Like, oh my gosh. Oh no! No, where did this piece came from? But oh my gosh, dude, it's so nasty in here. Ooh. Gotta clean out this thing out before I even go to the next step. Okay, there's 2 more black screws behind here. Okay, that is what's holding this, which is amazing. So now I can take it off easily now. Let's go. Not the best angle, but you guys gotta deal with it, I guess. And guys, just look at that. Look how much crap it's in there. Holy, oh my gosh. Gotta really clean that up. Okay, it was actually pretty easy. Got it all pretty clean up. Oh, so that's how it works, huh? I was wondering why. Sometimes it doesn't not want to go through it. I think when it go here, it went off somewhere. They should make these connected. Oh, but right. If they did, that's where the motor spins, so that's the reason why it's not connected. And sometimes it's very hard to put flexible filament in there. Now I get it. After 3 years, now I get it. Install it like this. The wire goes up. It's so hard to do and record at the same time. I don't know how people can do it. Okay, which way this thing go? I believe it's this way. I'm gonna screw those in so that it holds. There we go. We got the first piece done, which is amazing. I put a spring in here, and then I'm gonna try to cover this thing up. I'm gonna try to use this to push the spring away from it, like so. I don't know. Oh, there we go. It wasn't that hard. Yeah, finally got this thing whole back together. Let's go. Next part. Wow, I think I just screwed up. I put this in the wrong orientation. This thing is back up against there, so if I put it right here, right, it's gonna be very hard to change filament. Gotta reassemble this whole thing. I'll be right back. Okay, finally got it on the correct orientation, which is supposed to point out this way, so you can change filament very easy. Next step. Okay, so I actually need a M3 nut right here in order to secure this motherboard over here. Now I thought it was gonna go in the two original hole, but no, it's not. It's going on the side, so that's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna try 3D model 1 really quickly and see if that works. If not, I'm gonna have to buy an M3 nut over here, and yeah. Okay, unfortunately I cannot finish today's build because I don't have an extension 4-pin and 3-pin connector, so I gotta buy them and then wait until tomorrow to finish this project, which I'm kinda sad, but it is what it is. I should have done my research. I should have really done my research and got everything today, but let's wait until tomorrow. I gotta wait until tomorrow. You gotta wait 1 second. Okay, no, before I end this, I'm gonna install everything and then just wait until we get this extension cord tomorrow. 3D printed these nuts from my K1 Max. Nice, we got the K1 Max involved. It took 1 minute. Let's see if it's fit. 3D print solves some problem, not all problem. No, I should have made it a little bit bigger. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time to do, but I'm gonna print 2 new nuts. Okay, after 40 minutes of trying to print these nuts with PETG, I did it with PLA, and if it's more perfect, I'll show you. You're supposed to put the nuts back here, put this thing here, put the screw through it. Put the screw in first. It fits so much better than PETG. One last twist just to tighten everything. Just these nuts took hours to make. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at 3D modeling. That's just the PETG, that's it. On to the next one, let's go. Okay, the next piece is the fan from this metal piece, so I'm gonna take the fan off, which will take a really long time too. And then I'll mount it on here. Oh, we finally got both screw out. We're not gonna use this anymore. Let's put the fan right here in these 2 holes and then just tighten them up. I don't think we need any nuts. So what you have in here is a tube, 1 meter tube, which is like 3 feet long, which is very nice. It's gonna, yeah, this thing is way longer than I need it. So the printer is like right here, and then the head is like right here. I got so much more room. You get a sticker, which is amazing. Creality, of course. You get a nice cutter. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna hurt like crazy. This will cut very straight, hopefully. You get Creality's official triangle. And you get these. 2 of these brass and 2 of these white thingy, which goes onto here, I think. Yes, this goes here. So we need a bolting tool about 85 millimeters. Since I'm not using this thing anymore, I'm gonna use this as a test subject. Do an 85 millimeters tube, and then if that's correct, I'll cut this one off. Oh my gosh, that is sharp. It is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Okay, that's about 87 mil. It doesn't really matter. It's not that straight. I'm gonna cut this out a little bit. This thing is dangerous. Yeah, as you can see, that it's not straight at all. It doesn't cut straight. Screw it in this little teeny tiny hole right here. Then we will tighten it later. Carefully tighten this. It's not straight. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be. Apparently I did it wrong. That's not how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, that's why they did not assemble this together. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take this piece and the heat block. You're supposed to tighten these 2 together. Very nice and tidy. A little bit oomph at the end right there so that it's tight. Filament does not leak. Get it tight. And then you put it with the heat block, flush with the heat block. Make sure that it's very, very flush. Then tighten this thing. So now it's very flush to it. Never mind, I did it wrong again. It's supposed to be face up like that. I'm so done. So that way you can put it on the table and you can just screw it from the top. That's so much easier. Super flush. Now it's time to install the nozzle, which is the scariest part. Nicely, slowly installing the nozzle. Sitting flush. We can use this wrench. And never mind, this does not fit anymore. Gotta use this one that they provided. Tighten a little bit. Okay, we got it. I effed up this heat block down. It's supposed to be the other way around. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Now I can properly install this. Okay, now we got this thing installed with this board, but I got it on the wrong side, which is fine because I'm gonna be replacing these two I ordered with my cable for this motor. So later in this video you will see this thing swapped. Now we're gonna be using these two things. You put this thing on the tube like so, and then you put this over that like that, and then you screw this into this micro Swiss. I guess before I do that, I gotta push all the way in. Putting this thing in, screw it, tighten it, really tighten it, like that. And tighten it, I'll use a wrench later. Oh, I thought it was gonna stick. Well, looks like this thing's not that sticky after all. Yeah, you still can't move this tube. I don't know. Okay, it looks like there's a problem. I gotta use micro Swiss method of using this top here. There's no way I can mount this onto this right here. I think this is for the original heat block, which is this. I can use this white top, and that's it. That's how it should have been. But now I'm using micro Swiss, so these are basically useless now, which is so unfortunate. Damn it! Listen to that sound. Look at that. It's not like this cheap one. I'm gonna leave it here, and I will continue tomorrow. When I get my connectors and I get everything, I'll continue tomorrow. So yeah. Okay, wow. For the micro Swiss, we only need this much tubing. 56 millimeters tubing, which is amazing because the less tubing, the less likely it is to clog. I think shorter distance movement is the best. Screwing in the micro Swiss one, then we're gonna be plugging this in up here. Kind of force it, even though, yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is so perfect. Only 55 or 56 millimeters tubing for this, and it fits perfectly, which is nice. All we have to do is just plug in everything back in, and then we are ready to go, to be very honest. I'm so excited. I just need to extend this cable. Filament sensor, I'm gonna keep it the way it is. Just gonna mount to the fan. I'm gonna 3D print this piece of the fan because I lost it. Oh, we can now finally unbox this one. There we go. Open it. They give you 4 RGB fan. They are all tied together, which is okay. Bro, look at this thing. It's so nice. This thing's so nice. Compared with the stock one. This one is 40 millimeters. This one is 30 millimeters. Wow, this one is so nice. I guess that's how it's gonna be done, right? Okay, we are back the next day and time to continue on this project of upgrading the hot end of my CR6 SE. I printed a modification part that I made with the original part on my K1 Max back there. Printed this with the same filament, PETG, flash forged, burnt titanium. The first part of the video was this. I put all of these together, but the problem that I have is I want to upgrade to this 40mm fan, and the problem is it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit here. This fan over here is way too close to the nozzle, to the heat block here, and I cannot mount this here. I also printed this 40mm adapter on my K1 Max. I'll leave everything down in the description below if you want to do this project on yourself. But I printed this, it will be mounted onto this new plate, because this plate is way too small. It's hitting this piece right here, so I cannot mount it. I'm gonna take everything off and then I'll put it to the new one. Let's go. Okay, we got everything off. The motor, the extruder, and everything is off of this. I'll show you the difference between the original one I found on Thingiverse and the one that I modified. It's basically the same one, but you can see a difference right there. I extended this part by 18mm, so if you compare like a little bit more, 18mm over there, this piece right here, so that it will be able to fit the 40mm fan. It also extends up here. That's how much I extend it. I added this part because if I don't, it's gonna look super weird. This piece is very good for switching to a direct drive with 30mm fan and everything stock. But since I'm using micro Swiss metal hot end and a 40mm fan, I gotta use this piece. I gotta modify it and extend it a little bit to the left. Let's mount everything back. Got the motor and the extruder on. I've been doing this many times now, and this thing only took me about 3 to 4 minutes. So much faster than the last time. Tight enough where it's not super tight, so that it just stays and doesn't damage the board. Hopefully I did not damage the board. Time to install the fan. Fan installed. Time to install this thing back in. Okay, we are at the point where we are yesterday. This PF whatever, this tube is super short, so I'm gonna cut the blue one to be the same length as this. Whoa, I gotta cut like that, what the hell. It doesn't cut straight. I guess that might be the best I can do. It's not straight like the factory one, but I'm gonna use the not straight one up into the extruder, and then the super straight one down to the nozzle. Slide it into the nozzle, the heat block. Make sure we are pushing it so that it's sit flat with the nozzle. Now we can use this. I will turn this while having pressure, pressing down this. Something like this. Okay. Use a wrench to make it super tight. I think that's really good. It's not coming out. I don't want it super tight because I don't want to strip the thread. Before anything else, the package came. Let's go. And I also bought these. These are exact replica of CR6 SE, heat block and temperature control, or temperature measurement, I think. I think it's about time these two get thrown away, because sometimes my CR6 SE cannot heat up. It keeps saying that it doesn't reach the ideal temperature, so it just crash and just turn off. I'm gonna replace these two. I'm not quite sure if the wire is heat proof, so I'm just not gonna put that much in, even though this side is not all the way through yet. I don't know, not sure. I guess I'll put it in the middle. Still the new one. Dude, these look so brand new. I'll be mounting this on to the heat block. So apparently you use the original screw and screw it into the smaller hole inside here so that it sits flush with the heat block here. I feel like it's touching this. I might just, cut this part off later. Okay, so one question I have is, does it matter which way this heat block turn? I can, do a 180 and make this longer side behind here and this back piece this way, so that when I mount this, it does not touch this heat block and doesn't melt, because it does touch it. It does kind of touch it, if you can see right there. It does touch it. So used to orientate like this. I'm gonna do it like this. I don't know if that's gonna affect performance or not. Well, I can't find any source online saying which way this thing should turn, so I'm just gonna do it, test it, and see if it caused a problem or not. So let's get to it, I guess. Got it. It's facing like this now. It seems backward, but I think it's totally fine. Okay, now I can go ahead and install this without touching this heat block, whatever it's called. I'll be using my power drill. It's from Populo, I think that's how you pronounce it, because this is gonna take forever. Okay. And one design flaw that I found on the other one was that this second screw here, it doesn't have enough room to come out. I actually delete some of the space, and now it has perfect room for it to come out. If I did not see that, I think that could have caused a problem. Perfect, it does not touch anything. But I don't know if this is the correct way to do it. If it works, it works. It doesn't really matter. Time to bring the printer over. Time to mount this board, and then one just to hold it, to hold the auto bed leveling, two for the motherboard, but we not quite sure if I have extra for those, and these two up here is for the covers. So I think I might do these two and these two for now. There's barely enough clearance for these two screws, man. I forgot which one holds those two, so I'm just gonna use this small one. I believe it is this. I guess I'll just put one in first. Oh, now it's holding. Yeah. Perfect. Some stringy, but whatever. Okay, get that nice and tight. Now, putting the fan in. So as you can see here, it fits so perfect now. There's so much clearance there. This wire is way too long, so I'm gonna wrap it around the fan. Use some tape. By the way, I got new scissors. Look at these. Oh my gosh, look at these. Whoa, titanium. Burnt titanium. I think that's what it's called. So cool. Okay, just a piece of tape. So sharp, man. If you're interested, I'll leave a link down below. Okay, just tape it. I'll be mounting it like this. What I figured out is I can use these to make these hole a little bit bigger. Not all the way through, just at the beginning here, like a couple of twists here. Like that, so that I don't ruin all the threads in there. And then use these bigger screw. Just force fit it in there like this. Just keep twisting until it goes in. And it will eventually create the thread and the 3D printed model like this. It fit, let's go. Wow, that looks so beautiful, to be honest. That looks amazing. It's quite far away, but I think it's gonna be fine. Okay, we are totally set. The last step to do is just to plug everything in. Okay, I don't know which one goes where. I should have done it before I put it in. I'm such a moron. I'm gonna have to check. So tight. I should have done this before putting everything in. Okay, I'll let it rest. I'll let it rest on the light. Oh boy, got everything plugged in. It's nicely routed everywhere. Now let's unbox this. I hope these are the correct one. To extend this. Time to extend this thing. So this, I think this is the female part. This is the male part. The male part go inside the female part, as always, right? Okay, these clip in nicely. Then all the way back here again. I guess I'll let that much go. I think that'll be able to reach everything. So, okay. Oh, I think this is so much better now. It's not gonna bend this anymore, I believe. Plug it in. Close it automatically. Like so. Time to turn this thing on. It's working, let's go. Look at that, it's running. It's very, very quiet, dude. Okay, it looks like the blue light is still working. Yes. That is amazing. Can you see that? The blue light is turning. The blue light is turning on and off. Oh, let's go. The stand runs very smooth and very quiet. I heard that you're supposed to heat up the nozzle and then tighten everything up again, and then you're good to go. So I guess I'll heat up this to 220 nozzle. So good to have this printer back, man. So good to have this printer back. That's it. Ooh, the nozzle's hot now. Ooh, should not do that again. I'm starting to smell something burnt. I think it's the, yeah. I don't know something's burning. I think it's just the steel block. Oh, I thought this nozzle was stainless steel or something. It's kind of like brass nozzle. It's kind of like these. The color is kind of like these, but it's a little bit wider. I don't want to touch with this metal piece because last time I did that, my printer exploded. On the original heat block, the red one, there's no smell at all. This one, I actually smell something burning. I don't think it's anything burning. I think it's just the thing heating up. Oh, it's very loose. The nozzle is so loose. There we go. I guess I'll do a little bit more. The nozzle up a bit like that. And then cool it down. Okay, turn off the light and everything. It's not super bright in your face. It's not super dim. It's in the perfect thing, I think. Perfect lighting. Okay, now it's collaboration. Let's go. I'm gonna turn the light back on. My result here is always so bad. My bed here is so bad, but they printed pretty well, so I guess it's fine. Make sure this is straight. Put it through here. Unlock it. Oh, it went so easily. Hey, it's extruding. Let's go. It went so easily in. Oh, it's not like how it used to be now. That's why people love direct drive, and I think I'm in love with direct drives right now too. Just look at how easy I'm. Oh gosh. Put it back at 220. Easily how I'm pushing in the filament. It's a very, very nice touch. Why is this so? Wait, what is wrong with my extruder? This thing is not clipping it in. Okay, let's extrude some filament. It's not clipping all the way. Oh, I'm unloading. I'm so dumb. What? Did I broke something? I actually don't know. Is this how this CR6 SE extruders always like? It's loosened like this? I never noticed that. If that's how it is, I never noticed that. Every single time I try to close it, it's super hard, but I don't even know. It's weird. It's weird. It's extruding really nicely though. So I'm gonna do a PEI or whatever test. If this actually works nicely, I'm gonna have 2 printer now. Let's go. Man, going back to this printer makes it look so weird now. It's not coming out now. For whatever reason. Yes, it is, but it's a little bit too close to the bed. Holy crap, dude. My printer just got jammed right here. I wasn't recording, but this fan hit this knob and it got jammed, so like, and look at that bob. You know what? I'm just gonna remove these two because there's no reason to anymore. This is a magnetic build plate, so I don't have to hold them in like how I used to. Clicking now. What the? Look, wait, what? Why is it doing that? Oh, I gotta stop it. I gotta stop it. Bro, I can't stop it. What? What is it doing? Why did it print out of bounds? That is so crazy, bro. What? When I printed this perfectly. Oh, I think that's why. I think that's the reason why it printed like that. It's because it got clicked here and I guess it wasn't in there enough. I'm gonna take this off right now. Oh my gosh, it was scary. To be very honest with you, I actually never had this printed before. It always lifted off, but this time it actually printed everything so nicely. I think this might be a really good one. But just listen to that. That's loud, but other than that, it's very, very quiet, man. So quiet compared to the K1 Max. Is so freaking loud. But it's just so, I'm just so happy that I actually got this thing to work now, and it's a direct drive and everything is perfect. Hopefully this test is good. Hopefully it does not go past this point again. But what? Wait, what's happening? It's the filament runout sensor. Turn off the filament runout sensor and then we are good to go. Okay, it's printing the first layer really nicely now. So we will see what the tolerance is after this test. Let's go, everything's working perfectly fine now. Well, it's done. It took 1 hour, 6 minutes, 52 seconds. And let's see how it is. There we go. Love flexible build plate. Okay. Top layer because I have little infill in there. So I don't know which one is which. Damn it, I should have. Whatever. Okay, that one works. I think. Okay, there we go. 0.35 right there. Then this is the 0.25. And this is the. Oh, it's stuck. But okay, there we go. It's moving now. 0.2. Right? Oh, the 0.15 is totally stuck. Yeah. Oh, I should have done more infill. Damn it. 0.2 is the tolerance. Could be the tolerance for my CR6 SE. It wasn't the best print. I'll do way more in the future, but this is just like a, the small video of me just fixing my CR6 SE. It's not small at all. It took me 3 days to do this. But it's good. It's up and running again. It kind of screwed up near the top layer. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you have the CR6 SE and if you just leave it stock or whatnot. And yeah, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, then I guess I gotta do better. But more content on the K1 Max and more content on my project coming up. I'll see you later. Bye bye.